Nearly 2 long decades after the final episode of Friends aired, we learned that dreams do come true because the cast of Friends got back together for a reunion. But after the first official trailer dropped and fans got a peek of what to expect, some of that enthusiasm turned to pure outrage. Hi, I'm Joy, and you're watching OSSA. We weren't the only ones ready to celebrate. When the cast of Friends announced that the much-anticipated reunion was a go, it nearly broke the internet, and it made Hollywood hella happy. In fact, the residents of Tinseltown may actually have been more excited about the meeting than you were. Seriously. Some, like Michelle Pfeiffer, Shailene Woodley, Charlie Puth, and Gwyneth Paltrow, were in total disbelief. Whereas others, like Reese Witherspoon and Kate Hudson, weren't afraid to show their enthusiasm. But honestly, the best reactions were from major celeb fans who were so shocked by the news that they needed a little time to adjust, proving that even Hollywood heavyweights can be starstruck. Both Selena Gomez and Kaylee Cuoco channeled their inner superfans when they heard the news. Of course, not everyone was shocked into silence. For celebs like Mindy Kaling, this news opened up a whole new world of questions. And thankfully, we have some answers. What we learned from the trailer. We can't be the only ones that ugly cried after that trailer, right? Putting aside the emotion though, there was a surprising amount of info contained in that teaser. In fact, some fans even found a reason to worry about a cast member, but more on this later. Of course, by now we all know that we're not just going to see our 6 favorite friends reunite. When Ross, Rachel, Monica, Joey, Phoebe, and Chandler finally get back together for this first time since the final in 2004, they're getting a few familiar faces to join them. But we were surprised to learn just who those special guests would be. No lies, the guest list is almost as impressive as the fact that they're getting a reunion. Stars slated to appear include David Beckham, BTS, Cara Delevingne, Lady Gaga, Kit Harington, Reese Witherspoon, and Justin Bieber. That's right, the Biebs is going to make a cameo, and if you're wondering how he's connected to the show, you're not alone. Lisa Kudrow was just as shocked when she heard. She recalled when she first heard he'd be on set. I was like, wait, that's Justin Bieber, right? Would he be here? Is he here? He's really here, that's Justin Bieber. It was exciting. I don't get excited about meeting people, but Justin Bieber, he's exciting. And she wasn't the only one freaking out about the appearances. For BTS, the excitement is real. While fans of the band are not so subtly hoping for a modern remake of the iconic intro song, the musicians themselves were a little disappointed that they didn't actually meet the cast. Despite being lifelong fans who learned a lot of English through the show, the band didn't get to meet their heroes because of COVID restrictions. Although, they're still loving the fact that they could be a part of it somehow. As frontman RM explained, I'm so excited about this, and for me it almost feels like a dream to be part of such, it's a legend, right? So now I feel like I actually became friends with the friends. Looking at the talented celebs that will be joining the Friends reunion, it's obviously going to be epic, which is why it's so surprising that several fans are pretty enraged about some of the talent that will appear in the unscripted episode. Who the heck is James Corden? Immediately after the official trailer for the reunion aired, there were mixed reactions. Among the thousands of overwhelmingly positive responses was a group of seriously unimpressed viewers who took issue with an important part of the special episode: the host. That's right, some die-hard Friends fans have expressed their opinion about James Corden presenting the revival, and it's been overwhelmingly negative. These complaints mainly took the form of baffled queries about Corden's suitability and relevance as a host, considering that the British comedian and talk show host had never appeared in the original series run. Ouch. But even though some devotees were salty, they tried to see the upside by suggesting better hosts. In fact, several social media posts advocated for either Paul Rudd or Christina Applegate as hosts, as both actors have huge fan bases and actually featured as guests on the show in the past. Others hinted that with the sheer number of talented guest stars that appeared over Friends' 236 episodes, it didn't make sense to hire someone without any experience of the series and its cast. The concern does not stop with James Corden though. Once the trailer aired, viewers couldn't help but notice that one cast member didn't seem to be as energized about the special as the rest, and the worry was real. Is everything okay with Matthew Perry?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry now.
Chandler Bing's specific brand of sarcasm and sass did more than earn Matthew Perry a cult following. It helped him establish a market for his merch. Ahead of the reunion special, the actor shared a rare pic of himself on Insta modeling a sweater from his collection of Friends apparel. His fans loved it. The post quickly received loads of love and a lot of surprise at how healthy and happy the actor looked. But he's got a reason to. Not only is he reuniting with the cast of Friends, but he's also planning his wedding to Molly Hurwitz. And that's exactly why his appearance in the trailer really rattled his fans. In addition to speaking slowly and with what some viewers described as slurring speech, Perry caused concern by seeming to be distracted and unemotional in the few moments he was seen on screen. Sadly, the actor has had a history with substance abuse and rehab, and his odd behavior in the trailer made some fans worry that he was struggling or that something had happened to affect his recovery. However, other admirers of the actor pointed out that he's doing well and that his appearance is just the result of age and stress. Unfortunately, the actor hasn't responded to the queries, so until we know for sure, we'll just hold thumbs that he's doing really well. But that doesn't mean we haven't heard anything from Mr. Perry. Along with the rest of the cast, he's not been shy about sharing his excitement. What has the cast said about the revival? Before filming of the unscripted reunion actually started, the cast was probably just as excited as we were. Matthew Perry actually posted to his social media for the first time in ages to share his feelings. He explained, "Looks like we have a busy year coming up, and that's the way I like it." Courtney Cox admitted that she thought the cast would have the best time. She added, "We really haven't all done that and actually sat there and talked about and reminisced about this incredible experience that we had. It's going to be fantastic." And her on-screen brother agreed. David Schwimmer revealed, "I'm honestly most looking forward to just being in the room with those other 5 actors." But then the pandemic happened. After announcing that the special would get underway in March 2020, we had to wait nearly a full year before filming started, as the cameras were only ready to start rolling in March of 2021. But the cast didn't lose any of their enthusiasm. To try to reassure her fans, Jennifer Aniston tweeted, "This has also given us more time to make it even more exciting and more fun than it would have been. So I choose to see it as the glass is half full that it got postponed." When it finally started filming, everyone demanded updates about the process, and our friends were only too happy to share.
While being a really close-knit group, we don't see each other, all 6 of us, a lot.
We've only been together once, I believe, 9 years ago, in the same room until yesterday.
And the ladies echoed that sentiment.
Yeah, we're so grateful, and these friendships right here have remained just as close and supportive. And
it goes so beyond the work and what the show was.
Just like old times. Fans are waiting with bated breath. If the thought of the reunion is keeping you up at night, you're not alone. We can feel the anticipation for this reunion. But it's about more than just nostalgia. This episode has the ability to give fans a chance to say farewell and to get some closure and hope that some of our burning questions will be answered.
Were Ross and Rachel on a break?
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Bullshit.
In response to the actors sharing news of the upcoming episode, it became obvious that fans still had questions about the show. In addition to wanting to know whether the cast regretted any storylines, there were some pretty specific questions that we really want some answers to. These include whether Ross and Rachel actually ended up together, or if Phoebe and Mike named any of their kids Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. And speaking of Phoebe, according to Lisa Kudrow, we're in for a treat.
What do you think Phoebe is doing in 2021?
Hey, that came up in this special. I can't talk about it because it's a hugely revelatory answer.
So there's another question for the list. Also, I don't know about you, but I need to know what happened to Joey and Chandler's dog statue. Did you know that the hilarious prop actually belonged to Jennifer Aniston? It's true, she initially got it as a gift for good luck. Now we need to know what happened to it. Is it locked away somewhere in a prop closet? Or did Jen take it back? And if so, has it brought her any more luck? These are important questions, guys. Are you hoping to see something specific in the Friends reunion? Let us know in the comments below, and until next time, stay awesome.